What's going on, everybody? Okay here, and today a little surprise for y'all, some multiverses. So shout out to Player First Games for inviting me to this. I got invited to play in a special showcase for multiverses with Smash professional gamers, Light, ESAM, and MVD. So this is going to be a 2v2 game. I got to team with MVD. MVD is going to be playing Bugs Bunny. I'm playing Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. Then we have Light playing Batman and ESAM playing Steven Universe. So the first thing I really want to get into is the team composition. This is really important to the game. So of course you have your characters and you're going to be working together in the 2v2 mode. But then also there's something called perks you can use to power up your characters, and these work in tandem with the teammates. So the yellow ones you see are unique to the characters, but the red, green, and blue ones are ones that can be picked with any character. So first, I want to talk about the one that's on every single character. It's CoffeeZilla. So this one, you get a 12% reduced ability cooldown duration. So some special moves in this game have a cooldown. CoffeeZilla reduces this. I found this to be very strong, and you can tell it's very strong because every single person in the exhibition was using this. So there's that one. Then we have Aerial Acrobat. So this is one that everyone is using except for Light. So this one stacks between teammates. So since MVD and I both have it, you receive 25% more air control. So this is a platform fighter, so I found the air control to feel like really nice, but having more is just good. In particular, Arya is not super great at moving around the air. I found it really easy to play her in 1v1, but in the 2v2 I felt like I needed extra air options, so I decided to use this. MVD also has it, so it stacks. Then we have triple jump on my team. So because MVD and I both have it, if I recall correctly, if only one person has it, you need to air dodge successfully. But if both people have it, then you just get 3 jumps all the time. So that is really, really sick. So we're very mobile in the air, not a lot of cooldowns on our special moves, and we have a lot of control on how we move. ESAM has Toon Elasticity. So this one means he just doesn't bounce off walls or the ground very much. It's reduced by 20%. And then Light has a couple unique ones that I guess he felt helped Batman. It's debuffs put on projectiles. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I don't really know anyone's unique perks, the yellow ones, yet. The one I picked, I basically picked it because I was told it was good. So, besides that, let's just hop into the matches. So, okay, so we're going to get into the first game here. So, MVD and I were the red team. On the left, you're going to see ESAM and Light being the blue team on the right. So the first thing I actually want to point out is how do you actually win in this game? You can see the 4 dots on each side. There's 4 dots under my name and MVD's name. There's 4 under ESAM and Light's name. And these are the point system. So you win by getting 4 points before the other team gets 4 points. Sounds pretty simple, but this does lead to some unique things about this game. So one, there's not as many opportunities for like checkmate 2 versus 1 situations. Basically never above like a couple of seconds. So of course there'll be a little downtime after someone gets hit off the side, top, or bottom for about like a second or two, and then yeah, sure, you might get double teamed there. Or maybe the other team is like, oh, I don't want Shaggy to power up, or I don't want someone to set this thing up on the screen, so they choose to double team you then for whatever reason. But besides that, the entire match is 2v2. There is no extended checkmate type of 2 versus 1 situations in the team matches in this game. That's really important thing number 1. Really important thing number 2, it adds a little tense situation, like some stress to the match, because you can be winning, you have about 3 points, and the opponent can have 2 points, but if both the characters on your team have high damage, like let's say around 100 or so, it's still even. Alternatively, it could be the opposite of you could be down, let's say 1-3, and then your 2 opponents have a lot of damage and you get 2 quick points, and now all of a sudden it's even. So again, it's just about the points. I think it creates a different type of tension in the match, and I really like the fact that you are playing with your teammate the entire time. That is very, very good. Now this stage we're playing on is, I think, from Adventure Time. I'm actually quite a fan of this stage because it's really easy to keep screen control. I like this stage with Arya a lot. We hang out on the bottom a lot. Our whole strategy you're going to see here is just keeping the bottom and setting up combos, and MVD will come over when I get a combo. I'll be like, yo, alley-oop MVD real quick, he'll pull up. And when MVD is getting hit, I try to run over and use Arya's down attack to get behind them and try to set up a combo. Right now we have a pretty good lead, but it's a pretty good example of it's basically even. Like, they just need 2 really good hits and they could just turn the game around, but all we have to do is just kind of stay solid and not get knocked off, and we got this. This Light here has above 100 already, so if he gets caught by a stray, he is going to be in trouble. Esam was kind of focusing on me because they do just need a point, but I'm trying to give MVD time to snipe Light. You notice we're both playing way more passive because we all understand, like, yeah, like, this is it, just like that, right? Now the good news is I have 0, so now I'm about to pull up, and MVD gets the stray. We get the first game. So we go into game 2. So this stage is pretty flat. It's not tiered like the other one. There's 2 moving platforms. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this stage. Like, it's for Arya in 1v1, I think it's pretty good. In 2v2, I kind of like platforms and like not being in a big disadvantage all the time when I get knocked up. So, you know, how I feel about the stage tends to vary a little bit. Now, I want to also talk about our team comp a little bit more. Of course, if you remember at the beginning, the perks are a really big thing because MVD and I were all using the same perks. So, this one is going off memory, but basically all 3 of our perks stack with each other. So, it has a different effect if both players have it. So, ours has a lot of focus on aerial mobility. But then also, Bugs Bunny is the GOAT. He can take points off the top and the side, like, really, really easily. My whole job here as Arya, because you can't play her normal game, like in 1v1, you can kind of play like a slow, methodical game with her and get a hit, set up a big combo. She's really, really good at comboing. But in 2v2, she doesn't have like time to like wait around and set up. So instead, my job was to basically watch MVD get hit and use her down attack. It's an attack that goes through you, or just run up and try to like hit them and set them up for a combo. Or if I caught like a stray, I would try to push it as far as I could, and I would tell MVD, hey, now's your chance, alley-oop, and he would try to go for a point because Bugs Bunny is really good at setting those up. Her projectile game is not the best. She was a little awkward in 2v2 for a little bit, but once you get used to the support role and just setting up, I thought it was pretty fine. We are super behind in this game though. So they have screen control except the middle. They're kind of just running it on us right now. So especially MVD has a lot of damage right now. Oh, I got the combo off the top though. You love to see it. She's very, very, very good at following up hits like that. She has a couple moves where like she guarantees teleports to you to follow up, which is really, really nice. So I'm kind of running around here, somehow trying to protect MVD. Now I can't rely on the normal strategy of MVD gets hit or someone's coming at him, so I just follow up. Now I have to like engage way more than normal. And they have screen control also. Pain. That's it. Good job to them. They take game number 2. So now we go into game number 3. So we go to the Batcave. I aesthetically love this stage, but I don't like playing on this too much. It's small, which is not good for Arya in 2v2. She likes space, so she can play kind of safe. And those platforms on the side, they go away real quick. So it becomes just really open and small. So if you have a character that is has, let's say, moves that are large, that are very active, especially like air moves, this is really good for the stage because the stage is really small, the quarters are really small. But if you are playing a character like Arya, you probably don't like it. But thankfully, this is 2v2 and Bugs is good at that stuff. So my whole job here, again, will be to continuously set up MVD the way I did right there. So, and also they have Watermelon Steve too. So there's a lot of like 3 versus 2. The Watermelon Steve is just AI. So it's just moving around, doing what it do. But again, we can't leave it alone because it gets bigger the longer it is on the screen. Yeah, we have a big lead in this game actually. So this game was pretty funny because we had to go to Batcave and I was like, MVD, I strongly dislike this stage. You guys know what I mean, right? Strongly dislike this stage, and he was like, it's fine, dude. And then it was fine. So you'll notice too, this game is all about mobility. That's also the reason why we picked these perks. You're relying on evasive moves, sticking things out. There's no friendly fire as well. So you can come up with some pretty unique combinations of what you could use in the match. So here we go into game number 4. So this is Trophy's Edge number 2. So the platforms are split here. There's no middle ground. Surprisingly, I end up really liking this stage. I thought it was pretty awkward at the start, but you have a space to regroup. So when you're fighting, it's really, really close infighting, but you can choose to peel off and regroup, and you'll see it a bunch in this game. Watermelon Steve just doing what he do though. And my man's just pulling up. The combos in this game, I guess it depends. So I basically only played Arya this time, and she naturally sets up combos a lot. Like, a lot of her moves go into other moves. A lot of them pop up a lot. She has a couple of special moves that teleport you towards them or just automatically put you next to them. So it just makes it easier to set these situations up as well. She's not so good at, let's say, zoning, but she does have an anti-zoning projectile that sticks to them that you could teleport to them and like follow up. You could use this a bunch of ways, between like recovery, chasing people who are trying to run away, trying to get an early point, just moving in an unusual way. It's a really flexible move, and thanks to the CoffeeZilla perk, I get to use it a lot more because I find it to be not just a fun tool to use, but also very strong. So we are controlling this platform though. Bugs Bunny has so many unique little ways of controlling the screen. He's got the rocket. He has he can go underground, burrow underground like the TV show. He's got the safe he can drop, and he also has really good normals. You can see how aggressively MVD is chasing thanks to the increased air control as well. Quick little combo on Light, the double team, and the point. We somehow came back from behind. I think this stage has a low ceiling, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, we're carefully trying to come back. And we both have low damage too, so this is a pretty even game actually. Okay, Light going back to the other platform. Just trying to regroup. Oh, I'm by myself, save me. MVD, save me. Wait, no, nice little combo from both of them. Probably like the true sadness, besides getting a point early, like someone setting you up early, is if both characters are attacking you at the same time. Well, that is also pain. There are status effects in this game. I'm not totally sure what they all do yet. Oh, I used the knife for the clutch. But alright, yeah, so MVD and I took it 3-1. It was a first to 3. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any questions, as usual, you can leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you guys feel like it. Again, thank you so much to Player First Games for inviting me to play. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.